They were about to learn just how wrong they were. That night, sitting alone in her kitchen with a cup of sweet tea, Martha stared at the phone number her neighbor, Mrs. Henderson, had given her weeks ago. The old familiar voice whispered in her head, the one that had kept her going through decades of being underestimated. They think you can't fight back. Show them they're wrong. It was the same voice that had gotten her through raising 2 boys as a widow, through working double shifts at the textile mill, through every person who'd ever looked at her and seen someone they could dismiss. If you ever need a good lawyer, honey, call my grandson Tommy. He's sharp as a tack and doesn't like bullies. Martha had thought she'd never need a lawyer. Now she realized she'd been naive. Her family thought she was a helpless old woman they could manipulate and discard. They were about to learn just how wrong they were. Tommy Henderson turned out to be a lanky 35-year-old with kind eyes and a sharp mind, nothing like the slick attorneys Martha had imagined. His office in downtown Magnolia was small but organized, and when Martha finished telling him her story, his expression had grown increasingly grim. "Williams," he said, leaning back in his chair, "what your family is attempting is called undue influence, and in some cases, it borders on elder abuse. The fact that they're spreading rumors about your mental capacity while trying to pressure you into signing over your property, well, that's serious stuff. But I'm not losing my mind. I pay my bills, I drive safely, I take care of myself." "I believe you," Tommy interrupted gently. "But perception can become reality in these situations if we're not careful. Tell me, have they tried to get you to sign any documents?" "Not yet. But Jennifer mentioned something about paperwork to make things easier when they come back next week." Tommy nodded grimly. "Classic move. They'll present you with documents that look like simple family arrangements but actually give them power of attorney or even deed the house to them. Once you sign, they can have you declared incompetent and institutionalized before you know what hit you." The reality of her situation settled over Martha like a cold fog. "So what can I do?" "We fight back," Tommy said with a smile that reminded her of his grandmother. "But first we need evidence. Are you up for some detective work, Mrs. Williams?"